Grand Risings. Today is 6:15. Yeah, 6:15. Last night was the full moon, and boy, oh boy, did a lot of messages come through for me. So, before I begin with the messages, I just want to give an honor to God. So, we are going to do opening prayer. I would like everybody to go ahead and take those three deep breaths. The first deep breath is going to be the love that you feel for yourself and exhaling those negative emotions. The second deep breath is going to be the love that you feel for your family and then breathe out those negative emotions. And the third deep breath is going to be the love that you feel for the world and breathe out those negative emotions. So go ahead and take your three deep breaths. Thank you, Father God, Allah, Abba, Buddha, Teo, whatever it is that you call your higher powers, just give them thanks this morning. Give them thanks for opening your eyes and setting your feet on the ground and being able to get up out that bed this morning, Lord. Just give them thanks for saying that you are who you are and I am who I am. Give them thanks this morning. Give them thanks this morning to be out and about, meeting new people, making new friends, seeing new sights, doing new things. Just give them thanks this morning, Lord. I just want to come to you today, Lord, asking you to let me be your servant. Let me be your mouthpiece. Let me be your virtual person to allow these other folks out here to see your glory, to understand who you are and that you are not a vengeful God, but you are a blessing God. I ask that you allow me to give the messages that need to be given this morning, Lord, and for it to bless somebody's life, even if it's just one person that I touch today that makes a difference, Lord. I'm just asking you right now to allow our ancestors to come into the building, Lord, to give us that strength, that power, that wisdom. I'm asking right now that you allow our archangels, our spirit guides, our guardian angels, and our animal spirits to come in right now to be a part of this, to allow everything to have breath. Say amen, ashe, namaste. So it is and so it will be. I'm also asking that you allow Archangel Michael to stand before us for our protection, Archangel Raphael to stand to our left for our healing, Archangel Hanael to stand to our right for our wisdom from feminine wise. And I also ask Archangel Uriel to stand behind us for his feminine wisdoms. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, since we got that on and popping, now let me tell you, last night was the full moon. Okay, so I was getting all my crystals together and I was putting them out underneath the full moon. And then I sat and I with myself and I was, praying to God, and then I was in meditation. And I asked God last night, I said, God, you have me out here talking to people and, healing, and you have me out here doing all these things. And some people think that I'm a scam, some people think that I'm a fraud, right? So I'm like, God, I really need your help. I really need your word. I really need your spirit to become upon me. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Last night when I went to sleep, for some reason, something told me to sleep on my stomach last night. So I did. And I want to say it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Usually that's the time that my dog comes into my room and he lays on the floor right next to me. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm hearing the dog. So I thought, but all the doors to my room were closed, so there was no way for him to get in. But I did not know this because I didn't close the door. So one of my kids came through and closed the door. So I'm laying there and I'm sleeping, I promise you. And I hear him, how you hear the paws coming on the floor. So I hear the paws coming on the floor. And the next thing I know, I promise you, no lie. I'm laying there and something gently sits on my bed and then I feel another hand like go on the back of my back on my spine. And it kind of like startled me, but I couldn't I was like, I want to wake up, But then I got that spirit on me that says, no, don't wake up, just lay here. So I laid there, and I promise you, I felt like this heat come about me. And then I felt, a little sensation like, okay, now it's time for you to move. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to move right now. And I promise you, when I moved, I felt very light. I felt very airy. And then I started having downloads. I started having messages come through. And I was like, okay, because that day, earlier that day, I was sitting there and I was inside one of my financial classes. And the lady said, because I was waiting to get my licenses before I talked to anybody about what I do, right? Hello, sir. I was waiting to talk to before I was waiting to talk to anybody. Okay, so I was waiting to get my license. And my coach was like, "Okay, for all those that are out there waiting to get your license, you are being selfish because right now a lot of people need the knowledge that you have already." And I said, "Oh my God, that slapped me so much in my face." So I was like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna start talking to people or whatever have you." And God was like, "Yes." Please do. Please talk to my people about their financial woes, about how they can get out of these instances, especially right now, because you have a lot of people that are suffering behind not knowing what to do and how to make their finances work for them. So why are you holding on to what you have? Okay? Start talking to these people about the finances. You already out here talking, you already have 30,000 people on your TikTok. You can talk. You know that you have the knowledge. So why are you hiding the knowledge? Oh, because you don't want to be called a fraud. Oh, because people are going to say it's a scam. That's another thing. What is a scam? If you have to have licenses and certificates for everything that you do, and how is it a scam? Okay? So I was told scam stood for still confused about money. Simply creating a millionaire. I said, "Oh, okay, okay, I understood that." Okay, so these are the things that I'm here to help you guide you through. Okay, so again, financial advisors, that's what I'm doing right now. If you want to get with me, y'all know how to get up with me. If you don't know how to get up with me, there's a DM. But I'm here to give you a message. That was a message, but I'm here to give you a spiritual message now. Okay, so like I said, I do. I deal with my Akashic records so that I know what's going on. And the first thing that came up was Archangel Michael. Okay? So you know Archangel Michael is who I just called on for protection. And he likes to protect everybody, everything, but he's especially protecting these children. Everybody out here has a child in their vicinity. Okay? It's time to go back to being childlike. It's time to go back to really, when I say being childlike, being innocent, being open to all opportunities. Because right now is an opportunity for you to be inside a child's life and giving them the love and care that they need. Okay? Archangel Michael is here to guide you all the way through that. And if you don't believe in the archangels, okay, that's fine. Okay? But you know that you have angels around you. You know that they're here for good. They're here for the things that you need, right? So, I need you to go ahead and get around these children and start showing them the blessings that they need, okay? Not just that, you're in the cycle of increase. Did you not hear me say that? You are in the cycle of increase, okay? Sorry if y'all are hearing the bells and the dings. I forgot to turn off my whatchamacallit. I forgot to turn off my my I put it on do not disturb sometimes, but I forgot to. Okay? But the um you are in the cycle of increase for your power, one where you feel courage growing and you know how to take the next steps. Trust your convictions, your powers, and your resourcefulness. Don't allow anybody to tell you that what you're doing is not real. You know your truths. Step into that. Step into that power. Step into what you know to be real for you. It don't have to be real for everybody else. You are calling in your tribe right now, but we'll get to that soon. But remember who you are, okay? And when you ask for Michael to help you, just ask him to encourage you to move to new heights. All right. So remember that. Then I got another card that came out. It was the Two of Roses. The Two of Roses is the messengers. Didn't I tell you I was here to send you a message? Okay? I'm not lying to y'all. I'm here to send y'all a message. All right? Like I said, yes, I use my cards to bring in messages. So I have the Two of Messages here. And in this message, you see that they are white doves carrying messages in his beak. Okay? So this is what we're talking about right now. Even though things may look scattered, shattered, and broken, you have a message that's coming to you right now. All you have to do is open your eyes, and not your physical eyes, but sometimes those help too. But we're asking you to open your spiritual eyes. Be in the midst of your spirit, because that's where it's coming from. Okay? There might be a little drama going around you, but guess what? Okay? You you don't always have to be the peacemaker. You just have to be the peace. Mm. Did you hear what I said? You don't always have to be the peacemaker in situations that are around you, but you will be the peace. Remember who you are, okay? You're a child of God. Remember that, okay? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are the peacemaker, especially when it comes down to family, friends, and if you have something going on at your workplace. This can go for anybody, okay? Because not just did we have that you are the peacemaker, but then we had the Eight of Roses come in talking about community. Okay? Community, the people that you're around all the time, the people that you come together with, the people that are in your tribe. Didn't I just talk about that? That you're calling in your tribe, you're calling in the people that really need to be around you, that are a part of your everyday life, that are going in to be a part of your everyday life. You are calling them in right now. Okay? And it says that each person has community, okay, and still more to return from the past lives. So these are people that are coming to you that were with you before. And if you don't believe in past lives, that's fine too, okay? But you believe in ancestors, you believe that your people go to a different space. So where do you think that they go to? Okay, they go to the Most High. So, for instance, you have family, friends, and associates that you have family, friends, and associates, but you also have people with whom you share many creative cultures, talents, and spiritual purposes. Right now, you might have new friends coming into your life that you're like, well, why are they here? And then you start talking, you start having these conversations, and guess what? They are committed to whatever it is that you're committed to. They know who you are. They know just because you're spirit, because you're light, because of who you are. So allow these new people to come in. Allow them to also give you advice if you need it. Okay? Don't think that you always have to be the one that's out here making things work. You have somebody that's coming into your realm that will help you financially, spiritually, mentally, physically. Okay? Don't think that you got to do it all by yourself, because that's not what we're all about right now. We're all about community. Okay? For some reason, it's telling me that, it's time for you to get up, for you to know who you are. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm out here at the park. So you have people walking around and they just be looking at me like, what is she doing? You are the master of your craft. Did you know that? That's why I'm looking at all these people watching me. Okay, keep watching me. Okay, I want you to see me. I want you look. Oh, you can't see him. The man behind me just looked inside my car like, what's she talking about? Because, like I said, people see your light. Remember what your light is. Remember what your purpose is. And if you don't, this is the time to start calling on God and your angels and your ancestors to answer that question. Because your next card up is the Eight of Keys, the Master Artesian. Okay? You have new opportunities to offer your talents, your purpose, and your gift to the world. Make a contribution to many. Don't be shy and don't hold back what you have to share. It is not the time to hide your light underneath a basket. Did I not say that? Did I not say that? It is not time to hide. It is time for you to come out and shine. It is time for you to give your gifts to the world, because you have them and they are needed, especially if you are out here trying to teach people how to come back to themselves. Remember who they are. You're needed. You're definitely needed. And that's just the period, point blank. Okay? I'm not going to sit up here and beat that dead horse, because you already know who you are. Stop being afraid to show who you are. Believe me, I've been in that space. I've been called, I've been even told that I wasn't a child of God anymore. But you know what? Everybody has their perception of what God's child looks like. And hey, if I'm not in it for you, for your cup of tea, then that's fine. But I know who I am. Okay? So remember who you are because you're a great architect. Okay? You are a great architect. You are the one who is building your purpose right now. Most importantly, this card shows you it's time to step into your position of power. In order to do that, you must recognize your talents, your strengths, as well as your authority to take charge. An opportunity beckons that you utilize your specific skill set. Feel the command that you have over the great scope of the situation and take charge. I'm not trying to tell y'all nothing that God hasn't told me. Okay? He keeps telling me, go talk to my people, go talk to my people, go talk to my people about whatever. I have so many different facets of me. Okay? I do drive, I do financial advising, I do spiritual healings, I do core readings, I do TikTok lives, I do, look, I'm on Facebook doing a live, got you hooked up to Instagram, got you hooked up to YouTube because this is what God tells me to do. So guess what? This is what I'm going to do. So you see my information at the bottom. Go ahead. Keep looking out. Keep looking out for your girl because that's what I'm about. I'm here for all of that. Okay? So keep looking out and keep doing what you're supposed to do. Looking out for yourself. Looking out. Okay? Because guess what? That's what's up next. The lookout. Okay? Even though you're going through challenges, you're going through difficulties, you still have what you need around you. Okay? You might be you might be experiencing some problems in your family, you might be experiencing some problems at work, you might be experiencing some problems just in your relationships, whatever it may be. Okay? There's a backup plan. What's your backup plan? Have you thought about your backup plan? That's where my financial advising comes in. Have you thought about your backup plan? What happens when you lose your job? Do you have any investments? Have you invested in yourself? You out here investing in, and yes, I'm going to speak on me. You out here investing in nails, hair, clothes, bags, all this other stuff, but have you really invested where it really counts? Have you made your money work for you? No? Why not? Okay? So again, that's what I'm into. That's where I'm at. And yes, I'm always going to speak about it. So get used to it. Because this is June. This is Naomi. Whatever you want to call me, this is who I am. Okay? So it says, this phase may be temporary, but it is important to keep your balance. Your strength will carry you through to better times to come. Don't forget who you are. You're full of wisdom. You have the will, and your mind is open. You are wearing a crown. Remember who you are, period. Remember who you are. You are royalty. And if ain't nobody told you, I'm telling you right now, you are kings and queens. You are sons and daughters of the Most High. And don't they say, what is he? The majesty or majesty, however you want to say it. You better remember who you are. It's time for you to step into your power. Okay? I'm not lying. The card says, bring with this time enormous power, balance, and expression. The first three rays, or the energy of the divine, moves within you equally. Power and will, love and wisdom, intellect or mind. You are working intimately with the ascended masters who are linked to these energies. When the participations of the masters, you can rise. You're forced to be highly powerful and purposeful. You can combine fire to create with water of receptivity in order to make your contributions to the world. The crown, which is gold, raised high. You're likely to find your significant power or position of authority and influence at this time. It is likely to be a phase of great activity, and you can handle it. With the power in play, you are able to discipline yourself to bring together in meditation, creativity, rest, and action required. Take advantage of this time and use the powers well. Then they are nothing less than the divine force moving through you so you can manifest their power in the world. Look, I'm just relaying the message. I'm just gonna sit here and relay the message. That's all I can do is sit here and relay the message. Because the message is taking back your power. Taking back your power. Knowing who you are and who is working through you. Period. God, the Most High, whatever you want to call him, divine being, whatever it is that you want to call him, her, it, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. You know who it is. And you know who's working through you. And they're telling you to come on now. Take back your power. Stop giving your power away to all these different places, people, and things that really ain't doing nothing but zapping your energy. Did you hear what I said? Ain't nothing but zapping your energy. Period. The next card, Uriel and the Sphinx. What does the Sphinx represent? The Sphinx has what? A body of a lion. Sorry, a body of a human, the head of a lion, right? Or, yes, I was right the first time. Sorry. The body of a lion, because I had to look at it. The body of a lion, the head of a human. Okay? So the body of a lion means that you have strength. The head of the human usually be a king, right? Didn't I just tell you you were kings and queens of the Most High? This shows that you will have authority and that you are intelligent. Come on now. With the Sphinx standing there and you have the Archangel Uriel, which is wisdom, okay? The Sphinx is your silent holder of truth and ancient mysteries of the world. Ain't that why they out here digging them up right now? Have you ever thought about that? Why are they digging them up and putting them in museums? Oh, yeah. Y'all didn't think that far ahead, did you? But I'm here to tell you why. Because they know the power that they hold. Even in the bones, they have power. Okay? It is time for you to do the most important thing. And it might even be almost impossible to you or difficult for you. But didn't I just say the diggings and inner discoveries that take you to the deepest self and your deepest power? Didn't I just say that the bones hold power? Even the great Sphinx has been dug out many times from the blown desert sands and buried into its up to its neck. And you must dig diligently too. You have to chip away at the rock like substances of your old beliefs and histories so that you can get to the deeper truth within inside or inside, within, inside. But don't worry, you have already begun and you made considerable inroads. There's also someone here to help you, Uriel. Didn't I tell you? The angel of wisdom also means the fire of God. Oh, somebody talk to me. You can work directly with him with your meditations for self understanding, transformation, and guidance. Also, be on the lookout for someone in your daily life who Uriel has sent. This could be a teacher, mentor, or even a new friend that shares a kinship with you in your inner quest. It is a relationship of great value that comes in a time of profound power. Don't diminish the importance of this phase. It is this work that will lead you to your initiation to your higher power. Are you not listening? It's time to take your power back. It's time to take your power back. Dig yourself out the hole that you put yourself in all these years of listening to what other people think, how other people see things. It's now time to come into your own perception. Stop letting other people think for you. It is time to take your power back. It is time to come into your own understanding. It is time to have your wishes fulfilled. Time has come for your wishes to be fulfilled and your dreams to be realized. Difficulties may change you for a time, but even in these, victory is assured. There is an abundance of sweet nourishment and acquired lands to come. The keys to the castle are yours. So it's now time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate that you know who you are and you're becoming who you are. You're taking all the steps that you need to do that. But one of these steps, just one, is to make the decision to be and not allow everybody else to make that decision for you. The world needs what you have. The world needs what you have. The world needs what you have. That's all God keeps telling me. The world needs what you have. You have a word. You have a word. You have a way with words. Okay, I have a way with words. Well, God, can you show me the way? And here He is showing me the way. So allow yourself to be you. Stop holding you back. Stop holding in what you have. Show it outwardly. Give it freely so that you can be abundant. And I don't mean abundant in money. I mean abundant in love. I mean abundant in strength, abundant in courage. Abundant has so many different facets of it. Which one are you waiting for? Which one are you willing to do? Because right now, I know it takes me to step out on courage right now. Okay? And it's so funny. In the eyes, who needed the courage? The cowardly lion, right? And almost everything that I've been dealing with this week has had a lion in it. Even last night, like I said, when I felt the spirit come upon me, it was coming in like I would say with blue, and blue is kind of like a big stocky dog. Kind of reminds you of a lion. So it's time to take your power back. And didn't the Sphinx have a body of a lion and a head of a queen or a king? Come on now. Know who you are. Get back in touch with who you are. If there ain't nothing else that I could say right now, is get back in touch with who you are. If you would like a reading, if you would like a healing, you see it scrolling at the bottom. That's how you can get in contact with me. If you don't want to get in contact with me that way, y'all on Facebook have my DM, Instagram have my DM, TikTok have my DM. Everything is right here. Everything is right here. And I go live on TikTok on Tuesdays at 1, Fridays at 4, and that's Central Time. So that if you East Coast, then that would be 2 on Tuesdays, 5 on Fridays. And then I'm also starting up my backup account going live on there on Sundays. Can't give a specific time right now, but it will. Okay? And on my backup, we really going to go through the Bible because you have to remember, I come from a Christian background. I was brought up Pentecostal, and then when I got old enough, I went to non-denominational. Okay, so I was brought up that way, and that's the way that I raised my children. Okay, I also have been in contact with the Mormons, so I know what they believe. I've been in contact with the Jehovah's Witness. I understand what they believe. I've been in contact with Buddhist monks. I understand what they believe. I even started talking to Muslims, so I believe what they believe, or I know what they believe, not believe what they believe, but I know what they believe. And I believe that every religion out here has a piece of the puzzle. And if we just sit down and be able to talk without pushing our views onto others, that's the whole thing. Stop pushing your views onto others. If they don't believe in what you believe, it's okay. It's still communication. Y'all don't have to argue. You don't have to bicker. You don't have to fight. This wars that we going on through, for what? Just allow people to be people. Allow them to be them and love them where they are. Everybody has a piece of the puzzle right now. Are you willing to hear that piece? Are you willing to take that piece into consideration? We are supposed to be family. We ain't supposed to be warring against nobody. We ain't supposed to be hating nobody for nothing. We're supposed to be coming together as one. Can you imagine if we all came together as one? Yes, but there are powers that be that don't want that. But we need that. We need peace. So, again, my name is Naomi's Light, and I love y'all, and I'm out.